140 and nearly 150 miles long, and that is moving our way as we get into the evening. So that's why we have all these severe thunderstorm warnings out. We've still got the tornado warning out. We're alerting you with the additional severe thunderstorm warnings, but as long as that tornado warning is out, we'll stay on the air because somebody could see another one at any point along this whole line.
Well, it's doing that classic loop signature there, where like we had that big long bow to start off, and now you're starting to see like little ribbons, and they call it loops, for that reason. One type of bow near Tipton, then another one that's bowing out in stronger winds, at least locally, just off to the south. I would say actually on the northern fringe of Muscatine County, and then another little loop out there in Mercer County too. So localized within that 65 to 70 mile per hour range, maybe some winds that are up around 80 or
4:40. My time is
so once again,
2 minutes past,
the newest round of severe
5 more
thunderstorm
minutes.
warnings. This would be for Clinton County, first of all, Iowa, Clinton County, Dubuque County, also Jackson County, as we come down south a little bit, Muscatine and Scott County, and then as we get into Illinois, and these all go till 5:30 p.m., we have Carroll County, Henry County, Mercer County, Rock Island County, and Whiteside County as well. And that's the newest box right there, again, in anticipation of all these little bow echoes starting to move to the north and east as this one arc that it was about half an hour ago starts to split off into these little segments that Greg was talking about. And each one of those will still pack a wallop, and it's still going to be about a county wide for each of those little loops that we call them. And those move to the northeast. North of Interstate 80 and south of Interstate 80 move mainly to the east.
And Eric, I'm going to turn off. I mean, we all know we're underneath thunderstorm warnings. I think I should just turn that off and
Go ahead. It'll make it much clearer
for us, because that's the thing. I mean, I'm even having trouble following things around. I know people at home, so I'm going to go ahead and just turn those off for us real quick and give you a little more space to work. And do you want to go over those winds again real quick? I can pull them up for you.
Yeah, let's probably start. Well, why don't we just go county by county and kind of zoom into these areas? We'll start with Cedar County and get right on the front edge of that line. And first of all, we'll at least get you an idea of what the winds seem to be doing right now.
And this is not headed straight to the radar too, so that's a little bit lower than it should be.
Right. Okay. So I would guess here at this point, our
May 30th, 2013.
But we're still probably dealing with 60 mile per hour winds.
Oh, about 3 more minutes.
Just to give you an idea of what power companies anticipate, they usually anticipate damage at or above 40 miles per hour. So as long as we're dealing with strong thunderstorms that are producing up to 60 mile per hour winds here, and even a history of 70 to 80 mile per hour winds, we're still dealing with some strong weather right around Tipton now. If you're in Bennett, coming your way soon, anywhere south of Highway 30, they're up toward Mount Vernon. And as we get into Muscatine County and extreme western Scott County, you're next at least that point that dips to the Mississippi south of Interstate 80, Bluegrass, Walcott.
It's 78. I don't know if you can read it down south.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. We've got it right there. And again, around 60 mile per hour winds on the leading edge of the storm. As we dip into western Rock Island County, south of Andalusia, and Andalusia gets set because these storms are going to be knocking on your doorstep anytime. Down Highway 67, there's Reynolds, and there you can see the leading edge here, soon getting to Aledo, actually pretty much there. Joy getting some very heavy rain right now. New Boston, it's letting up a bit, but again, you're still dealing with some very dark skies, likely some strong winds, very heavy rain, and perhaps a little bit of hail. And there you can see that the winds are being clocked somewhere in the 60 to 70 mile per hour range. And as we drop south now, this is where things are apparently tearing up a little bit. That could be a problem with the radar. It's got to go through all this thick rain here that it kind of loses the ability to get a real good reading on everything that's farther down the line.
And hail cores too.
Yeah, exactly. And we've seen that because some of the pea-size hail, I kind of question, it could certainly have been larger than that in some spots. Alexis, get ready. It's coming your way. And, of course, Knox County, which is in the severe thunderstorm warning as well, those storms are going to be coming your way toward Galesburg after they clear Warren County. And there you go. This is the patchwork of watches or warnings. I want to make sure I say that right. These are warnings right now, the yellow, and we still have our tornado warning, which really should be expiring here very shortly.
In the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, but again, at least we're going to carry into the rest of the evening here would be the threat of some
Temperature,
very
K-Buddy
strong
266,
And a new
winds.
2
report of
minutes.
a 2-foot healthy tree that's down
1 more
out south of Burlington. So they've already seen this line come through.
1 more
You
minute
kind of
for us.
touch on these as touchstones for what could possibly happen out ahead of the line that hasn't quite occurred yet. So a 2-foot healthy tree down in Burlington. Likely, I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here, not to use a pun, but I'm going to guess that wasn't snapped, but probably uprooted because of all the rain.
Yeah, that's right. Because again, we've been dealing with so much rain that the soils are saturated, and we had that yesterday too. We had reports of trees that were taken down, uprooted, literally not snapped, but uprooted because they were just pushed over in that very, very soft, wet, muddy soil that lies beneath the grass right now because it's been so saturated so deeply. So again, our tornado warning is about to expire here. If that does go off the screen, we will return you to normal programming. But again, what we have to stress is that all of the counties in our viewing area that are along and west of the Mississippi, north of the Metro Quad Cities, and then from about the western edge of Whiteside County through Henry County, Illinois, and then down toward Knox County, you're all in line for this line of very strong thunderstorms as we continue into the evening.
And out
I see that our tornado watch just dropped, or tornado warning just dropped off.
And out in
Okay,
Muscatine
we're
County,
good to
out in
go.
Conesville, getting
We're
reports of lots of
all
damage. Can I
over.
just pass that along?
4:45, we're on schedule. Alrighty, 4:45. Now I see 4:46. Now we're all over right now. So tornado warning is all over right now. So I'm heading back upstairs after laying down on my bed. We're here in queen size bed, couple months old. Tornado warning, we're all done. And that's it.